Hi, church family. This is Pastor Stephen, and as we're coming to you today on a Tuesday, it may be a little bit out of the ordinary, but I wanted to share with you a little bit about our new sermon series that will be beginning on October the 10th. As we maybe are looking at the screen together, you can see that there is a title for this series. It's called How Far Should We Follow the Science? And maybe you're like I am. Over the past year or so, there's been a number of calls for us, whether it's been from leaders politically or it's been from others that are in our culture, to follow the science and to listen to what the science is saying and do what the science is telling us. And as I've thought about that myself, it seems like there's this fundamental assumption that science and faith are somehow at odds. It reminds me of when I was in college and I went to one of my very first classes in philosophy. And my professor read to us Hebrews 11:1, which says, "Now faith is the assurance of things that are hoped for, the conviction of things that are not seen." And what he told us that our assignment was, we were supposed to go home and write an entire 2 or 3 page essay at least on why faith was reasonable. And again, there was that assumption that there's something at odds between faith and reason, between faith and science. And as I look at the situation that we're in, I think that there's so much that we can look at in this world today and see it's that combative nature that is causing so many problems, and particularly when it comes to us understanding one another and going forward together. It actually reminded me of this little book that I picked up at one of the conferences that I went to. It's by John Lennox, who is an apologist and a scientist himself, a mathematician, in fact. And he says in this book, Can Science Explain Everything? A couple of things that I want to share with you that I hope will be the sort of insights that I can point out in the weeks that are ahead. He says, I want to suggest that a different kind of cosmic chemistry is possible, that there is a different kind of reaction between science and religion that is truer to the spirit and essence of them both, and that is more fruitful than the tired and entrenched debate that we see played out all around us. Hydrogen and oxygen, like potassium and water, can also form an explosive mixture, but the end result could not be more different. They are refreshing, and they give us life-giving water. And so as we think about this whole series, my hope for you is to help all of us to be able to look and to see how far we should follow the science, but most importantly, how much we should look to our God, whether it's science or it's faith that we are looking to be able to participate in. I hope you'll be able to join us on October the 10th, and for the Sundays that are following, it'll be probably 5 or 6 messages in this series, and then we'll move on to our holiday series. Thank you so much for watching, and if you could, share this with somebody either on Facebook, YouTube, or one of those other services that we have as a church that we use. Thanks again, and God bless.